How do you have? You would need an audio channel out from here. This won't carry audio.
Just do MacBook Pro microphone.
Yeah. Oh wait. You just set this on the table and plug it in your headphone jack. I think
Will it work?
Both.
You sure?
Right out. And then you'd go to here. Go to your like this.
So we have audio.
Thing. You do?
Just now?
Yeah, but that's from your laptop, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you hear me. It's like us.
Set up outside.
All right, folks, if we can make our way back from the front to the back, and we'll get the show started.
You want us right here? Sure.
If there's anybody in the back, we invite you to come back in. Put those cigars on chill. All right, if folks come in a little closer, we're all family. We're a little room, and we want to maximize the space there. Folks, come around. Feel free. Don't be shy. I'm going to pass, thank you all for coming. I'm going to pass the mic to our CEO and really the driver of the business, Brian Gans.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brian Gans. I'm the CEO of Byrna. As I look out over this crowd, I see a lot of faces that have been with us from the very beginning of this journey. I see others that have joined us more recently, but all of you are part of the Byrna family. And I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, for celebrating this gala grand opening. Luan asked me to also thank all the people that are live streaming. But I'll thank all four of those people. This is part of, we're debuting a lot of products, and we're opening the store concurrent with the 2023 SHOT Show. For those of you who don't know, SHOT Show is sponsored by the National Shooting Sports Foundation. This is the trade industry group for firearms industry. And I think it's very appropriate that we do the grand opening during this, because Byrna was started by an avid group of gun owners who, if we're to be really honest with ourselves, didn't know how quick we would be to pull the trigger when confronted with a potential threat. And we worried, if we hesitated, was that a fatal hesitation for us? mistake. With Byrna, there are no fatal mistakes. So when we looked around for a less lethal option, there was nothing available. What was in the market at the time were pepper sprays and batons, tasers. These were all close quarter combat weapons. And by the time they were effective, the situation had escalated well out of control. And there were also, of course, other companies making 68 caliber launchers. But these were, for the most part, just repurposed paintball guns. They were large and bulky and, frankly, had a lot of deficiencies because they were never designed for self-defense. So we decided to build our own launcher, and that was in 2018. We released the first Byrna HD in May of 2019. Since that time, we have sold 275,000 launchers. Thank you. Today, there are more than 250,000 members of Byrna Nation. Byrnas are produced in 3 different continents. We are producing them here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in Pretoria, South Africa, and very recently with our South American partners in Buenos Aires. We are in 250 law enforcement agencies, and you can see who they are on the wall over there, but including ATF and DEA. We're in more than 20 large international law enforcement agencies, including Hong Kong Police, Indonesian Federal Police, and hopefully soon, Argentinian or Buenos Aires Provincial Police. We are a publicly traded company. For those of you who want to buy our stock, it's BYRN. And it's been an amazing journey. For those of you who really know me, you know that I am not an easily satisfied guy. Good enough is never good enough. And that culture exists at Byrna. We are we are continually driven to bring out new and better products. And what we'd like to do tonight is to introduce some of these products to you. Until now, if you wanted to burn a handheld launcher, there was only one option. It was the SD launcher. And although this was an overwhelming success, we had customers complain that it was too expensive. We had other customers complain that it wasn't powerful enough. What we were doing now is to come up with 2 new products on our new good, better, best strategy to answer these questions. And rather than go into it myself, what I'd like to do is have you address the screen over here, and Josh Gerard, our head of law enforcement training, will tell you about our good, better, best strategy.
This last year, Byrna Nation has spoken and we have listened. So this year, Byrna is debuting a new array of handheld pistol launchers to fit the various needs of our vast user base. For those looking for an affordable way to get that Byrna level of protection, the first launcher in this array is the all-new Byrna Essential Pistol, or EP, which is everything you loved about our Byrna SD at a price of under $300. The EP still utilizes the same pull-pierce technology Byrna is known for, but has removed the external safety and included a 5-round magazine to make it the most affordable launcher Byrna has ever offered. The better option in this array is Byrna's best-selling launcher, the Byrna SD. The SD was released at the end of 2021 and has been our most popular launcher to date. So the SD will continue to serve as a great go-to handheld, less lethal launcher, but now at a reduced price. And for those of you looking for more power, you asked and we delivered. The best option in our handheld launcher array is the all-new Byrna LE, a launcher built for professionals that's now available to the public. The LE uses the popular 12-gram CO2 cartridge to launch a 68 caliber round at speeds of over 340 feet per second. making it the most powerful launcher in the Byrna arsenal. The LE also comes with new high visibility bright white sights and a completely redesigned trigger that's lighter weight than most semi-automatic pistols. The LE also comes with 2 of Byrna's all-new 7-round magazines, making it the most capable, less lethal launcher for self-defense. With Byrna's all-new array of handheld launchers, you not only have more less lethal force options, you now have a good, better, and the best option to make sure that if the time comes, you are prepared to defend.
We're extraordinarily excited about these 2 launchers. We think this dramatically expands our market. The EP, or essential pistol, opens up the market for cost-conscious consumers, and the LE should appeal to enthusiasts, and to steal a line from Dirty Henry, who wants the most powerful handgun in the world. But unlike Dirty Henry, you don't have to remember if it's 5 or 6 shots, because it's a 7-round magazine. So, we're debuting this at SHOT Show. We're taking orders for these products. They're both in production this week, and we will begin shipping in February. Now, to channel Steve Jobs, I want to say that there's one more thing. So if you'll direct your attention here to the screen. We got some positive feedback today at SHOT Show and at Range Day on the 12 gauge. The 12 gauge shotgun is the most common form of self-defense in America. I estimate that there are 100 million shotguns in the US, probably 30 million shotgun owners in the US. For the cost of one $50 box of ammunition, you can convert your 12 gauge shotgun into a less lethal launcher. We have not met a single person who, upon seeing this, hasn't said, I'll take a box. If we can reach 10% of that market, that will be 30 million rounds. One box with 10% of that market. So again, I'm going to let Josh give you some more details about the performance of that round.
Byrna is excited to release the most innovative, less lethal shotgun technology available to the public in over 30 years. The Byrna 12 gauge kinetic round. The Byrna 12 gauge kinetic is a 61 caliber thin-tailed projectile sagoed inside of a 2.5-inch shell, meaning it can be fired from almost every 12 gauge shotgun on the market. Once fired, the clamshell sago separates and the cantilever fintails spin the projectile to increase stability in flight, making it accurate to distances of over 100 feet. Due to the increased weight of the round, even at an average speed of 312 feet per second, the Byrna kinetic round imparts almost 20 joules of force to the target, which is nearly twice that of the standard 68 caliber round balls, thus carrying a devastating amount of value. But even with all this power, the design of the round makes it safe enough to engage targets as close as 5 feet from the muzzle without fear of lethal penetration. One of the best parts about shooting the Byrna 12 gauge rounds is that they are quiet enough to shoot in your own backyard. While a normal shotgun is over 160 decibels, the 12 gauge is less than 115 decibels, making it quieter than a cat gun, a leaf blower, or even your average squeaky dog toy. So if you're one of the over 30 million shotgun owners out there, it's time for you to put the most capable, less lethal 12 gauge round ever produced in your side saddle, so that when the time comes, you are prepared to defend.
Thank you. Since I'm channeling Steve Jobs, is that not an insanely great product? We are taking orders for this at this show. We will be rolling this out initially only through our brick and mortar retail partners. We will not be offering this online. For those dealers that that place a 12 gauge order at this show, they will get preference on 12 gauge forever. We will not offer it on our DTC channel. We will not accept additional dealer orders until your orders are filled, and any reorders you want to place are honored. You will also get first rights on the Pepper and Max rounds that will be coming out this summer. This is part of our new dealer-centric focused program for this year. I have to say that it's been a little embarrassing for Byrna. We've not supported our dealers over the last couple of years the way we should. And you have my commitment that is all about to change. We have a new dealer program rolling out this year. Stephen and Brian will be going through it with you. But in essence, we are giving our dealers priority on everything. We're giving them priority on new products. We will not run any specials without giving dealers 30 days in advance notice, and we will give you an opportunity to buy at a discount to match any specials we run. We will only be having 10 MAP holidays this year, and again, you'll get 30 days advance notice of what we're offering, what price we're offering, and you'll be able to participate. Along with all of these other things, we want to form a dealer council because we want feedback from our retail partners. We are also going to be creating a Dealer of the Year award. For 2022, the choice was easy. Our Dealer of the Year for this past year, we met him 8 months ago in this very store. Before it was a store, when it was just a storefront. He came in and he tried these products and he said, "Can I be a dealer?" And we said, "Of course you can be a dealer." 8 months later, he sold over $1 million of product. I met him this morning. He shows me his phone. He says in the first 17 days of January, he sold $190,000 of product. So I'd like to have Luan step up to the dais so that he can present the Dealer of the Year award and introduce to you our Dealer of the Year for 2022.
Thanks, Brian. So before we introduce this distinguished gentleman, I think one of the key successes that he has is having that all-in mentality. And Josh and I were in the car with him in Hawaii, and he was on the phone. And after meeting with us and presenting all day, he had his main business. He calls his two guys and says, "Guess what, guys? You can have the business. I'm going all in on Byrna." And I looked at him and said, "Are you sure, Kurt? Like, we haven't started yet." He goes, "I'm all in." And that magical journey with him really led us to his celebration tonight. But before we invite him on stage, we'd like to show a video of what this gentleman does in his market day in, day out to get the word out, to make folks feel safe, and also to really drive the brand awareness above and beyond what we've seen so far. So, can we play that video?
After the fireworks calmed down early New Year's Day, Pearl City resident Angela Morales and her husband were startled by a different sound.
It was scary. Both of us were getting ready for work, and we just kind of heard this jostling at our door. And when we went to open the door, someone was there in the attempt of coming in.
It just so happened several months ago, she ended up at Byrna, Hawaii after looking for self-defense protection.
I myself don't have the knowledge, the experience, the training to actually be able to utilize a lethal weapon. I felt like this is something that I could utilize. We purchased it a few months ago, late 2022, with the hopes of never using it, but just having it as security and as a deterrent.
All you have to do is pull the trigger and it's gonna launch these capsules full of powder at the bad guy 60 feet away. And there's nothing that has that kind of range. So not the taser, not anything except a gun.
Angela isn't the only one looking for non-lethal devices. Byrna, Hawaii has only been in business 6 months, but have already sold hundreds of these launchers that can fire hard pellets, ones with pepper spray, or a mixture of the two. And these launchers don't require any training.
You really can miss, and the powder still will get within 6 feet effective range. Like you just miss, and as long as it's within 6 feet, the powder will fly all over the person.
Since they opened here in Hawaii 6 months ago, sales of these non-lethal protection devices have taken off. And it's more than just residents taking aim with these Byrnas, so are local law enforcement agencies. The Hawaii Department of Public Safety tells me they're very interested in these non-lethal tools. The launchers use compressed air to fire the pellets, which means there are no restrictions or wait times to buy them, unlike traditional firearms.
No background checks. There's no permits required. There's no fees involved. It's just come to the store, pick this up, and you're ready to go.
Air cartridges and pellets can be loaded in magazines until needed, months or even years later. Angela didn't have to wait that long, just a few hours into the new year.
I immediately grabbed our Byrna non-lethal device and handed it to my husband, and we were able to subdue, if you will, the person until the police arrived.
And a friend will not say never, 'cause a welcome will not end.
She is known for singing beautiful melodies with her award-winning group Maleo. But after stopping this crime at her home, she doesn't hesitate to sing the praises of this non-lethal device.
My home is my sanctuary, and we all have every right to feel safe in our own home. And that violation is, I can't tell you how that feels, you know? So I am grateful that I have this protection for me to utilize.
It's a message Kurt hopes also gets out to would-be criminals.
It's a game changer. I mean, the bad guys, they're in for it now. If you're gonna think you're gonna rob a kapuna and take advantage of them, and they have a Byrna, the situation is gonna be a lot different now that they have this product. You're not gonna just take advantage of good people.
Paul Drews, KITV4 Island News.
So, as you heard, Kurt is very soft-spoken, but trust me, this guy is an absolute animal. And so, without further ado, we'd like to bring Kurt Suninoshi up as Byrna's 2022 Review of the Year. And, this celebration, we felt that there was a trophy, but since he's such a champion, we decided to make this Byrna of the Year belt. In true championship fashion, I'd like to wrap this around your belly.
You're upside down, Don.
We thought you had a bigger waist, so all right. So, Kurt, why don't you share us a few thoughts, and then tell us a little about your success and your Byrna journey, and maybe inspire some folks in the room.
You know, I'm a person of very, not too many words, but I
I wake up in the morning with strong convictions about this product because I'm born and raised in Hawaii, and a lot of them are family and friends, and I truly believe that one of these Byrna launchers should be in every single Hawaii home for safety. And that's what drives me to wake up every morning. And I can't tell you when a customer comes in and says, you know, we already had 17 saves. They come in sometimes with tears in their eyes, and it really hits the heart for me. And that's what gives me that drive every single day I wake up. And I push myself because I know there's a lot of good people that in Hawaii that have, well, actually in the world, that work hard, they pay their mortgage, you know, they don't want to get a gun. They just want something than nothing. And just to protect themselves because, you know, crime is just getting pretty out of hand right now. And so having something like the Byrna than nothing is better than nothing. So when people come to my store, I just speak from my heart and I tell them about the Byrna launcher because a lot of these old folks in Hawaii, they're getting robbed. There's a lot of home invasions, and it's so sad for grandma and grandpa to come into my store and they tell me they can't do anything. The bad guys just rob their house and they just sit there and cry, and that hurts because I think about my own mom and my own grandma, you know, my own grandpa. So, like I said in that video, I'm just trying to change, you know, the way if a bad guy thinks that he can just take advantage, you know, Byrna's the answer right now. Like I said, we've already had 17 life saves in 6 months. 17. And just one is enough for me to keep doing this. And it's prayer and strong convictions, and I truly believe in this product, and that's what he said. You know, Luan, I told him I'm all in, whatever it takes, and I kept my word. There are also other animals in this room, and they're going to be gunning for you. So, are you prepared to defend your title for 23? Actually, yes and no. I just want everybody to succeed and everybody to do well and pass the great message of the Byrna launcher to everybody. So good people can have something to protect themselves. Thank you.
That's an amazing story. It's an amazing story, and you try to figure out what makes Kirk different, and it's clear. It's the passion, it's the commitment, it's the hard work, and I can't thank you enough, Kurt. But I am going to put out the challenge that somebody should try to take that belt away from him next year. I already had somebody in the room tell me that they were going to take your belt away from you next year. Well, we have one more thing that we would like to talk to you about, and that is in the back of our catalog, we say shooting is believing. So we would like to give you an opportunity to try all the weapons you saw tonight. I'm going to invite Josh to step up here, our own star stage and screen. Before he steps up, though, I do have to tell you he is becoming quite a celebrity. He told me that he was in the Walmart bathroom this week. And somebody looked over at him and he said, "You're Josh from Byrna. You look much bigger on TV."
I'll take any publicity I can get.
So, anyways, Josh will come up and he'll talk to you about what we're doing and what's available. And anyways, welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks, bro. Guys, my name's Josh, and if you don't know me, you can take a better look at our marketing material. So I hope that everybody enjoyed being able to hear about everything that we've got coming out, everything that we've been doing, but I hope that everybody's not just here to hear about what we are doing, and I hope everybody's here to actually do some shooting. So who's ready to do some shooting? Absolutely. All right, guys, here's how it's going to work. I have an amazing team of experts for you. If you direct your attention right up here to the landing, you'll see over 75 years of law enforcement experience, mostly in SWAT and special operations, standing up there. That's going to help you out tonight. So, right in the back right there, if you'll wave for me, Miss Holly. She's going to be over here helping you out with the Byrna EP, the SD, and the LE. Shoot that LE. You have to. I swear it is. It will change your world. And Mr. Jeremy Attaway right here, he's going to be helping you out on the rifle side, on this side of the range as well. Come over, shoot the TCR on the mission 4. And then Wayne Moody right here, the distinguished gentleman, will be right out back. If you follow this hallway right here, out back you will find our cigar lounge, a nice fire pit out there, and you'll be able to shoot the 12 gauge. Absolutely do not leave before you get a chance to do that. Make sure you guys partake, have some food, have some drinks, do some shooting. Lean on these guys' expertise. They're here to show you how it's done, and I appreciate everybody coming tonight. Have a good time.